What's up, everybody? So I didn't want to make a video today, but I'm here because you know how it happens. I get this inspiration. I was actually driving in my car on my way here, and it's the last video I'm going to be making from this living room because I'm moving tomorrow. Like, I didn't take things off the wall yet, but there's all these clothes and guys, it's crazy, but beautiful. So check this out. I want to tell you how I think I pissed someone else. I pissed someone off today. Also, I want to tell you how the person that pissed me off changed my life. And because if you want to really create change, you have to piss people off sometimes. You have to be willing to, because, you know, I'm not a cheerleader. I'm a truth leader, right? Hi, Mandy. Mandy's one of my best friends from back home. Hi, everyone. So if you're on here, say hello so I know you're here. But first, this is really important. And I want you to know, you know how they say that triggers are the way, right? And I want you to know that if you really want to create big change, right? Like, we all want to make an impact. You have to be willing to piss people off, and here's why. The truth will piss people off. And here's something about me. Mandy can attest to this. Before I even got paid to tell the truth, I would piss people off all the time because I have a hard time allowing people to move through things and not face the truth. Like, it just is one of those things where even myself, and I've had people who had lower standards for themselves my entire life tell me that I was too hard on myself. And really the reality was that I just really knew that there was something greater, that there was something better, and that I wanted to be tough on myself because I wanted to grow and I wanted to stretch. Today, here's how I pissed someone else off. Well, maybe it'll be more beneficial if I first tell you how someone pissed me off and changed my life. So I go to this event, and hi, Karina. I go to one of these events, and you know, I was totally sharing a story. Someone asked me a question. It was like a master coach at this event. He asked me a story. He asked me a question, and I went on to respond, and I had all these stories about being a single mom, not having the money, and blah, 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 blame, 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 and I let my power go. I was blaming external things, very subtly, right? But I was just like, yeah, not right now, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, you know, that's your problem. That's your story. And he went into it, and I wanted to say, fuck you. You don't know me. But here's what I found out later, that those seeds were planted, and him pissing me off sparked something really beautiful. Not only that, is that those seeds stayed with me for a while, and I would refer back to them. I would refer back to them. Even though in that moment I hated him, I referred back to them. And today, you know, there are people that I have spoken to these people about the wealth consciousness, Wake Up Your Wealth Consciousness workshop. And I hear the stories of why they don't have the money. And some people, I just let go with the stories, because here's the thing, guys, is whether you're buying a $5,000 program from me or a $250 program from me, it's not affecting me that much. Yes, it would be nice, but here's the thing, is that there's more people that are going to pay me. It's not about that. What it's about when I say something back to mirror to you is that I don't only want to change the lives of people that are paying me. If I see you limiting yourself, I'm going to tell you the truth right then and there, because I don't want you to carry that around. I don't want you to carry that around. You carry that around, you're spreading it to other people. You're spreading it to other people. You are lowering the vibration of others, and you're allowing others to think that their story is okay too. So if you tell me something, and I'll tell you what was said to me. This woman writes me, and she said, well, I'm going to be paying this thing off for 18 months. Self-fulfilling prophecy. She's planning to be paying something off for 18 months. And she said, unless God intervenes. And I read that, and I wanted to just like let it go, because I knew that if I said what I really wanted to say, that I was going to piss her off. But the truth leader inside of me, remember guys, I'm not a cheerleader. Karina knows, Karina works with me. So I never want to be a cheerleader. I'm an encourager. I will encourage you all day. I will tell you all about your greatness. But here's what I will not do. I will not lie to you. I will come with the truth. And what happened today is I had to come with the truth with someone that that doesn't pay me, and I really don't know their story. But I don't need to know their story. When I hear bullshit, I know it because I know about truth, right? So I heard this, and I said, Karina says I pay you to piss me off, but in a beautiful way. But I also have Karina doing other beautiful, fabulous things, because the truth is that we're all capable of so much more, and I cannot allow anyone to let their power go outside of themselves. So here's the thing. So going back to this woman, she said it's going to take her 18 months to pay off some debt. She told me it's going to, unless God intervenes. So then I said, I just want to point something out to you. I just want to point this out, that God intervening, you are God. You are the universe. You have the power. You are the one that says, yes, I'm going to create a different outcome. If you say something's going to take you 18 months, 3 years, 10 years, 5 days, that's what you're going to set yourself up for. We are walking self-fulfilling prophecies. That's what we are. So if you think that something is going to take 5 years, that's your thing. You're creating those conditions. What I say is, create new conditions. Live in your ideals now. That's what happens, right? So anyway, this woman was extremely upset by what I wrote. But she did say that because of the work that I do, she knows that I'm here to help women. So she wanted to take in the information and just let it simmer. But she just wanted to share how she received it. And I told her, I know, because I'm triggering you. And I had to piss you off a little bit. I had to trigger you. I had to be blunt. There had to be that emotional piercing for you to understand, like, holy shit, I am in my way. I am letting my power out. Because here's the thing. When people say, well, I hope the universe does this for me, we also have to take action, right? So, like, I don't know what the universe has in store for me. I don't know, right? There's a path that is beyond what I can understand. There is a divine orchestration. There's something happening that's bigger, greater than all of us can know. But here's our part. Here's what our part is. Our part is in waking up every day and being willing to express more of us, being willing to ask the right questions, being willing to be afraid and saying, you know what, I don't know, but I'm going to move forward anyway. If I didn't decide in December that I was sick of my own shit, then I would not be moving into my place tomorrow at a dream location. If I told myself that I can't have certain things and it's going to take me another 4 years to pay off my debt, then I would have waited another 4 years. But I understand that I am a self-fulfilling prophecy, and so are you. So think about what you're telling yourself, right? Mandy, I say I will get the money now. Somehow I want this. Wait. Oh, is that what? Well, Mandy and I have I talk to Mandy like every other day on the phone. So we're always having these conversations. Mandy is very successful. Mandy always steps out and gets what she wants. But I tell you, it's knowing that when you are thinking something, when you're talking about something, when you're planning for something, know that you're creating. So if you catch yourself saying that this is going to be like this, for instance, I love something my teacher says. My teacher, one of the things that really sparked this in me a long time ago, he said, you say you can't afford, he's like, you say you can't afford to go to the spring meditation retreat. He wasn't talking to me, he was talking to everyone. You say you can't afford to go to the spring meditation retreat, but it's only January. You planning to be broke in May? Like, how do you know what the hell you can afford in May when it's only January? How do you know what you can afford in August when it's only April today? You don't know. But here's the thing. We get so caught up in past experiences, current circumstances, that we can't see beyond them, and we just talk a lot of bullshit. So today, I have two things. Two things. Number one, if you catch yourself in any of this, sign up for the Wealth Consciousness Workshop. That's not even why I came on here. That workshop's going to sell out. I don't even care about that. I have that almost as like a gift of me sharing something, because I have a hard time listening to it. I have a hard time listening to these things because I suffered from them, but I don't have the energy to pull everyone out of it. So I was like, I'm going to create one thing that's just going to really create a big impact. Whether you haven't hit your first $5,000 month, whether you are struggling to ask for the money that you want for your services, whether you find yourself always feeling like you can't afford it and it's been like a 10-year run of that, all of these things, right? Whether you've already hit a $10,000 a month and you want to hit a $15,000, whatever it is for you, know that we are unlimited. And the sooner that we look at our conditions, identify our conditions, and break them down and say yes to our ideals now, the faster we step into them. The faster we step into them. I teach my daughter this stuff. She reminds me of it all the time as I'm like moving and grooving through my stuff. So I want to teach it to you. But even if you don't jump into that, and that's fine, I want you to know this, that you are creating. You're creating. So whatever you say is true about you, it's true. Whatever you say you are. Know that. You can look around today. Where I live right now, I don't like where I live. And it was funny because I moved here to grow my business, and I remember knowing what I had against me, right? I knew it was, I'll tell you why it was so challenging, because I knew that if I wanted to create an ideal that, like me moving to a place that would more than double my rent, that would take me to dig so deep and create it while I don't like certain things, where the truth was really smacking me in the face, and I was saying, well, I don't have all I want. I don't have all I need, blah, 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 blah. And I had to really re-engineer my thought process in such a way to create a radical shift fast. And how did I do that? Because I knew that present circumstances don't mean anything. They don't mean anything. All they really mean is that you've created these by thinking a certain way. And if you want to create something else, you have to be willing to radically change the way you think, right? So that takes a lot of training. It takes a lot of discipline, a discipline of watching your thoughts, a discipline of breaking up with certain friendships, a discipline of putting yourself into a bubble if you have to. Rose and Alyssa, what's up, ladies? You both joined at the same time. Two of you guys are in my awakening group. So that's why I love seeing all my clients on here. They know that I speak this stuff, but I live it. It's not just BS. So if you didn't catch this from the beginning, check it out. If you work with me, you already know. I'm not a cheerleader. I'm a truth leader. I want to really share the truth, and in the most loving way possible. Just ask for what you want. Mandy, is that what you're trying to say there? I'm never going to be a cheerleader without the truth. I will cheerlead you all day, but there's going to be truth there. And if I catch you playing small, I'm not going to encourage you there. Like, I will say, okay, that's nice, but the truth is that you can do better than that. The truth is that you are infinite. The truth is that I know you want more than that for yourself, so I'm going to ask you to step up. So let today be that day. It's Sunday. There's a new week ahead. Hey, tomorrow is May. It's a new month. It's a new month. And the spring energy is out, and like, I'm feeling it. It's my birthday month coming up. A lot of good things are happening. My book is being born. But I want you to do your own thing. I want you to step out and take big risks. Know that you are supported in your mission. If you're stepping out for something and it's for the greater good, it's to change your life, and it's going to benefit other people, you will be supported on that path. You absolutely will be. But if you think you know the answers and you're planning to be broke and you're planning to have problems and you're planning for the past to recreate in this May, in this new month, on this new moment, then you're going to have it. Karina, you and I are about to be doing some big things this month. Yes. And Leisha too. A lot of good things. Hi, Blake. So anyway, guys, this is so cool. There's like all these new icons and stuff happening. So guys, let's say goodbye. I'm going to take this stuff down. I don't even know what it's going to look like in my new place. But I don't share these things in a bragging way. Because guys, Mandy, my friend right there, I was living at Mandy's house. I was broke. I was confused. I was like, what's happening with my life? Like, everything was falling apart a couple years ago. And you know what? I knew that there was something that was emerging. I knew there was something, and I was committed to unlocking it. And I don't have to lie about any of it, because all of it is part of, it makes the victory even more beautiful, right? I tell my clients this: when you try to stay safe and you think that you're going to have this big, beautiful business, but you're also going to keep your job and you're going to keep it up until the last minute when you're making $10,000 months and stuff like that in your business, you're lying to yourself. It's probably not going to happen like that. You have to be uncomfortable and take that big leap in some way, whether it's emotional, financial, time, whatever it is. When we are very uncomfortable, our nervous system says, go for it. Our nervous system says, I'm all in. We are giving a message to the universe that says, I'm giving everything I got. Show me what you got now, God, right? That's what happens. So anyway, guys, I will see you. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your Sunday. If you haven't signed up yet, get into the Wake Up Your Wealth Consciousness workshop, unless you want to go even deeper and you want to do some private stuff. But the private clients, anyone that's in my program by the 6th is already getting that for free. So don't even worry about that. Anyway, guys, have a beautiful Sunday. Bye.